Hello, this is Vulturefire. Today's run is going to be a sharpening strike inner run, and we're going to see what we can put together. So, sharpening strike is a kind of weird deck, I would say. One of the notes here is that the old version I was running, I was using 2 copies of Impro, or I was using Impro Strike as my other payoff. So, like, you have 2 copies of Sharpening Strike. The idea is that you're cranking up the damage on a card, and you're using that card to win. I had been using Impro Strike, but I haven't been super happy with it. You know, it is okay, it is pretty good damage, but it's also a little awkward. And although it is theoretically possible to play a bunch of copies of it, actually getting those copies tends to be rough. So when last I played this deck, it was after this beta had started, so I don't have that version of the deck. But I was dabbling with using a different win condition. I'm trying to remember which one it was. I was trying to use follow-up strike. Riposte seems like a reasonable option, potentially. Because we can build into evade, we get to play the riposte more often, we get to consistently redraw it. That seems like good stuff. The other option here that I could see is cleaving strike and try and get, because we have tough and mighty up. This is 4 hits. 2 of this are AoE. It's pretty high base damage. The problem is it is kind of expensive to play. So we cut the improvises because we're no longer doing whatever. I do like Martial Prism a decent amount. I don't know that we want the 2 deft focuses. The nice thing about deft focus is Pocket Sand lets us pretty consistently trip it. So we do need evasion. We could go feint. Phase Grace is like the more obvious inclusion here. We could go like 1 and 1. I don't like going too high on strike count because we want to be able to consistently draw into whatever, but feint could be good. One thing that is annoying with strikes is that, like with spells, you can run Void Visions or Spell Scry and you draw multiple spells, but with strikes, you can't. The only way to draw multiple strikes without upgrading is Armory, or Blood Visions, I guess, because it draws spells or strikes. And you can only run 1 copy. Armory is, you can also upgrade things, like Combat Ready Plus is 2 strikes. So like Battle Ready, Arms Race, those are all multiple strikes. But even looking at like monster cards, you can't draw multiple strikes with 1 card, which is a frustration when you're trying to play a deck like this. So Riposte, we do need that evasion to make that work. But even if you just draw it normally, like you still get the extra hit, which I think is enough to justify it. I do think we probably want to go to a second focus over the, and we may even swap out the other focus for like, I don't know, a resolute focus. I know it like having extra mana feels very good, but because the thing is, if we're going to be low on mana cards to begin with, especially if we're using win conditions that we are theoretically playing for, actually maybe Siphon card is the answer here, because then we can pitch. I don't love that. We'll go with the resolute focus, and then we will change it when that ends up not working out. I don't think we want Lightning Blade. I think we want. Give me a second. All right. So one note here is that Tempest Strike is now even better as a payoff for this deck than it was. Arcane Chant is pretty good. Blood Vision seems good. I don't think we want extra Sharpening Strikes. I could be wrong. I could try and fit in Tweak, but that seems silly. I'm kind of torn between Legendary Strike and Divine Wind. The nice thing about Legendary Strike is that it does make us invincible. Nice thing about Divine Wind is that it does help us overcome Fortress. I think we aren't stacking the powerful that we would need to make Raptor Strike good. Umbral Right seems okay. The other equipment is still probably fine. Adventure's Light is still good. Trying to think through what other cards we would want to have. Oh, wrong button. Strikes. So, this says damage modifiers are doubled, but that doesn't include, because we're upping the base damage or whatever, that doesn't count. Insanity Strike. I mean, it's such a risk. But maybe we get late enough in the run and it makes sense. Future Slash seems interesting. It's very high base damage. I don't think we want Mana Mace. I think we want to be fairly careful about how many strikes we take. Super Strike is a lot of damage. But I think I'm honestly even kind of sketchy on Stinging Strike. I think we don't want Arcane Strike because I don't really love it. We could probably run Mana Surge safely. This is good. It's just really dangerous. Chaos Infusion. It's just really dangerous. Kind of feel like we just want Spiritual Cleansing. Do we have a Heroic Recovery? Yes, we do. Alright, let me think. Definitely want Sanctuary. I don't think we're aggressive enough to not run Cleanse cards, especially into this step. Excuse me. I would like to be able to use... actually, we could probably use Filling Focus. We'd like to be able to use Transmute Armor, but I don't know that we can. Urgency Shield seems good. I don't think we're a Missile Growth deck. Oh, we do want Evasion. I guess that makes Flash Shock actually a pretty reasonable pickup. That seems risky because I don't think we're going to have the healing for it. Alright, I'm not brave enough for Insanity Strike. I wouldn't take it if it was offered. No. We don't have the support for that anymore. Brilliant Idea is pretty sketchy. I'm going to keep it, but I don't think that's great. Secret Cache seems potentially very good. Regrowth seems maybe. I do want Channeling Runes for the Arcane Rune. I probably just need more shield if I'm being honest. Forbidden Crystal is one of those cards that's just like really good. It's just hard to judge. So it's easy to take because it is so good. Even when you aren't actually doing much, that seems like it really clicks with it. Blazing Ritual is incredible. Like our mana, as is tradition, our mana situation is kind of dire. But okay, can you Sting Strike? I don't think it's a card I'm super excited to see. Pocket Blade has also been a little disappointing in this list, I want to say, because it's awkward to line up a lot of the time. So I think I'm fine cutting it and taking, like, I don't know, Regrowth instead. Okay. Seems potentially nasty. I'm sure it'll be fine. So as far as strikes go, there is White Flame Strike. There is... We could run like an armed combo, but our card just needs so much setup to work. Elf Corruption does give us Sticky Strike, which is dubious, but maybe does something. Idle the Hunt would give us some pretty good strikes. Then we just have to deal with Hunt. But that is some good cards. We don't have to deal with Cruelty. Corruption is very dangerous. We'll see what happens. If we lose, we can blame the idols. Ooh, that's a Bailator. We can get good evasion there. Trying to see what we can get from either planes. Disappointment, mostly. So there's only one card here that we really, I think, are looking for. The Valley Guardians seem like maybe a nightmare. Ruby Dragon also seems like possibly a nightmare. But there's some good cards here. Because we can get like 100 bites. That's good. That's always good. That all seems fine. Okay. I believe in, I don't know, something. Check our map. We have a cannon. It does require us to go through Sliga, which is not my preference. These are these Scyther Beetle fights. That does have Scyther Beetle, which means we could get his sharpened weapons. It is a double idol fight, which seems like a nightmare, but I don't know, maybe we can pull something out. I think we take the mana, and we just keep taking mana. I'm not taking that right off the bat. The Cryo Flask is very good. I'd rather have Cryo Flask than a blind, the other thing. Oh. That's a pretty unfortunate hand. Couldn't get to 0 mana, couldn't play, whatever. And we had whatevers. Corpse Decay. I think we just have to freeze that. I don't want to deal with the bleed out 2 consecutive turns. Should have played the Face Grace there so we can get back to the riposte. And now we are super bleeding, which is not great. May have underestimated just the extent to which like the hyper bleed is a problem. You just have to intern here. We at least won't be bleeding now. Right, that's the thing that can happen. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, this is rough. This is not good. I think we're going to make it through this fight, but wow, this was way more brutal than I was expecting. Was it? Or was this about what I expected? This was kind of what I expected. I'm really being honest with myself. We did get the card we were looking for, so that's something. Yeah. We're not gonna risk going into this. It'll be fine. Really, I don't know why I love Corruption. Corruption is the idol of like of fuck you, go die. Idol is the corruption is the idol of you don't get to have fun. I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. Some foolish part of me thought that it was going to be okay, but clearly that was a dumb thought. People are always saying this about me. They say Faulty Fire is a dumb thought. I don't even know what that means. Oh, whoops. That was dumb. Yeah, we just eat this detonation. Just gonna take away the stuff that we're losing anyway. Oh, huh. Just doing it again. Alright, well, we got that kill. I mean, this is a dangerous card to use, but I feel like not taking the Battle Glory is suicidal here. I guess like that is the danger of having that pocket sand, but like having the weak is so good. Obviously, I keep getting punished for it, so. Let's do that. Okay, I want to do that first because I want to shuffle. I don't want to shuffle that in. We're just going to deal with that. Here I was being very happy that we got rid of the Opportunist. Maybe just do that. Get him. Agile Strike is pretty good. We do need a thing to go with it, but that does combo very well with the Riposte, if we can set it up. With that last turn win. I think we just freeze it. Avoid taking too much damage here. Probably a bit too aggressive. I'm probably gonna end up having to reset this because like not whatevering was pretty not rusting was pretty aggressive, but we are very cursed. We're very poisoned. We're extremely poisoned. We have to do that just to get that back. Fortunately, Blade is about to come back over here. We are going to get to free draw the riposte, which is nice. Although, wow, that did not do much damage because of the fortress and whatever. Having a way to overcome the fortress is absolutely a challenge that we need to figure out. I think we play that, because I'll guarantee we draw. Yeah, we're actually guaranteed to draw that there, but that's okay. Do that, we could get evasion, but we're not taking incoming hits anyway. I guess that's evasion. We do get to evade both those hits. We get pretty big damage in. Actually gets us all the way to 0 there. Guaranteed to draw a strike there. Okay. That went pretty well. I think we have to take the Arcane Chant, because there aren't that many effects like that. That's very good with the Battle Glory. I think we upgrade Battle Boss Fighting. Battle Glory, I don't know how important it is against that fight. These upgrade is very good. This upgrade is actually pretty nice. Means we can play it for free. These upgrades are also very, like, one of the things with this deck is it is a deck that has, like, a billion cards that we really want to upgrade. Like, that gives us an extra hit. That goes, like, these go to 0 cost and go to 3, which is very good. That goes to 0 cost. This is whatever, who cares? This goes to 2 evades, which is actually really big. That is double the shield, which very important. I think upgrading the combat ready is the first priority, although I absolutely could see an argument on anything here. Take the reroll token. I think we like all the cards we have. This fight seems less brutal than that fight. We have to take one of the two, so. That's not amazing. Should we just do this? Because it's funny. We're gonna hit riposte out here, but it's gonna be low damage, so we didn't get a chance to boost damage on it. Let's not get the trash in our deck. We'd love like an item that gives, like, Windwalker Coat would actually be the best item we could possibly find. So here's hoping we find a Windwalker Coat. Like, just can you imagine? Mana? A mana. Alright. So we need to redraw whatever. What you gonna do? Good work. We get to heal ourselves for quite a bit here. There we go. God, I do want this, but Elemental Browse is just so good. I don't really want to cut anything yet, still. Need a way to actually get critical set up, and that's absolutely like a problem that we are having right now. Okay. I don't think we've rolled any evade chance yet. We have not. Wait, was that shield gain plus 4? I missed that happening. That's actually very, very good. That explains some things. Get caught. We're holding the strikes that we really want to buff here, so. If I do this, we get Frost Rune, which means that I can freeze something. Yeah, that seems good. It's funny to me though, like, we had that one, like if you look at just that first fight, it looks like this deck is a complete trash fire that can do nothing. And then since then, this has just gone pretty well. I mean, we have rolled kind of all the cards we were looking to roll, so if it's not surprising for that reason. Gonna get the kill here off this riposte, so. I mean, I think we need Hunt because it turns on things. Also, what could be more fitting when we're fighting Hunt? All right. Martial Prism maybe can go. Like, I like having it, but I'm not sure it's actually doing that much for us. Let's not get 2 bits of trash here. If I do this, we don't get a detonation, so I don't think that's worth it. I just keep stacking it. But really, we would like to. I think Tempest Strike is like the last thing that we really need to start going off. That'll kill you. Just turns that on. And then we have guaranteed crits because of whatever. Which means that we can get rid of, because the ambush from Lamau. Riposte doing work. Copy that. Yeah. Get got. I mean, that is very good. That doesn't do anything for us. This seems okay. We'll take it. Alright. This fight could be tricky. We will see. This is going to be a pretty draw-dependent fight, I think. That's not how we would like to start. Especially with this 2 trash cards coming right in immediately. I could see us having to restart this because we don't have a way to get rid of trash right now. Oh, whoops. Maybe at this point, may as well do that. I don't think it's worth freezing here. We're just going to eat a lot of damage, though. Yeah, because that AoE powerful is real quick stacking. It's actually aggressively brutal. I think we have to freeze that one out. All right. So the hope here, so we get enough value out of that. I do not have a ton of card plays left. Well, I risked it on finding a crit there, and I lost that bet. So I think we just play that. Oh, we had the Envenom to just get us that. That works. All right. We still have the ability to crit. That doesn't explode us. In my head, I had a way to get to 0. There we go. How do we have that other evasion still? How do we get extra evasion? Right! Agile Strike. I am very clever. God, and they both, that setup. We don't have a ton of options here. Unfortunately, we just have to eat this hit. Doesn't quite kill us, but wow, that's not pretty. Alright, the evasion this turn is very good, though. Means that we're not just dead. Like... But we are almost just dead, which is not as much better as maybe I would like. All right. I don't want to waste that. And the week's not going to do anything for us anyway, so... At this point, if it hits us, we're dying, so... Oh, but if we do this, we get hit by the opportunist hit. Guess we do it anyway. Let's get rid of the shocked at least. We're still bleeding. But right, that gets us that kill. Okay. That was good. Think we have this now? Oof, maybe not. Alright. The phase race ensures that we can't die here, so. Alright. I don't think it's Perfected Strike. I think it's Adventurer's Log. Sparklight Focus isn't bad. I think it's Adventurer's Log. Is Adventurer's Log or no, we reroll and we take Flawless Persistence. What am I saying? Because that evasion this turn is going to be really big for this list. I think we do want to upgrade this. I don't know, that, like, we're just still spoiled for good upgrades. No, we're going to upgrade that because that's a very good upgrade. We need about discarding a bunch of cards, but I think that's okay. I think Martial Prism goes. No, I'm not sure, but okay. These guys drop cards that are pretty good. Elemental Strike is actually not necessarily amazing for us. Step 1 is getting through this fight at all. That's very good. So 100 bites, or we're going to go this way. Oh, fuck. That's actually really bad. It's not that bad. But we would have had enough mana to play whatever, and I just wasn't thinking. Right, let's just prevent that turn from happening. Should have done that in the other order, but whatever. Let's go. I don't think it matters out of these which order I go. And there we go. Just get demolished. I do like Emergency Shield a lot. I don't think we need the channeling rings. We have the other. We take the emergency shield. I think we take that 15% of A chance. Is that better than? I think it is better than instant accelerator. We're gonna rush going into this fight because I am finally enough of a coward. I mean, we do at least get to buff kind of the key cards, so. We're gonna eat. But yeah, there's the that 50% of A chance kicking in. Haha. Could do this, but there's not a whole lot of value to doing that right now. I want to be able to keep upticking it. I guess I am missing enough strikes to justify doing that. Enough strikes in hand, I mean. We can let this hit come in. She'll just freeze. And then we can go donk and donk. And that gets rid of the, whatchamacallit? Goodbye. And yeah, there's 100 bytes, which we may be a bit high on strikes at this point. I think next turn is the turn we want to freeze out. Because this is the turn that sets up all of its runes. And we just not let it do that. Alright. Purity blocked whatever. We can cleanse, we'd be very happy. We do have overcharge, but not the other thing. That's okay. We just attempt to freeze out here. All right, no luck. We do get to block both of the downsides here because we are just too pure. Do that actually. I have to do that. Should have gotten Frost Rune up because we could have just gotten a freeze. I really was not thinking. It's working out more or less. Playing Riposte here does. Go. There we go. We take a Flash Shock and we upgrade it. The problem is then we're drawing 2 cards when we do 20 plus damage into Hunt. I think we take Sparklight Focus. No, take blood visions. Sure. Yeah, we don't need to draw. Well, we kind of need to draw 4 strikes. Question is, am I committing to 100 bites or am I cutting it? I think I'm committing to 100 bites. I think I'm cutting. Things like the riposte is so good. Like the strikes we have are so good, I cannot justify cutting them. Like I could. I think at this point, I could cut the pocket stand. And the reason why is because I don't want to worry about drawing it at the wrong time. Right, these fights could be rough, but I believe in my ability to bullshit. So they're both putting trash in the deck, which I don't love, but all right, yep, I did get the evade there. Yeah, but this is the turn that I'm going to want to freeze out. And I could freeze that out, but I don't think it's necessary. We do have this problem where this thing has a lot of fortress built in that we don't have great answers to. Doing that mostly just because like there's no way for us to avoid tripping this opportunist here. Just gonna do that. Means we don't get crit. And yeah, we rolled the 15% of A chance. We haven't gotten, yeah, just straight up 15%. Yeah, I made a mistake. What else is new? We have Arcane Rune at least. I think playing that is worth it. Mostly just because it gets us the Vengeance, which gets us extra damage. All right. Oh, but that, right, that all strips, I forget that that does strip fatigue. This freezes us. I think we just reroll and we take this card. Because it's mana and shield and the self-frost I don't think matters. That breed is still pretty good, but it's also kind of risky. I want the 0-cost Battle Glory, I think. This with Love and Enduring Sunlight if we can get it. This is maybe a bit greedy. This is awkward, because I want to do this and that. That Arcane Rune, I didn't think about the fact that I didn't realize that Turk was going to set that much Arcane Barrier. That's actually a problem. We then are kind of stuck attacking into it, which not good for us. Because like if we do that, it's fine, but taking a lot of explosions here. Gonna have to freeze out next turn, I think. Because these are the things that we don't want to deal with. We're missing 2 strikes, one of which is riposte. Messed up kind of here. Guess that's one way to do it. So just chunk through. I was not expecting our damage output to be this good. But to be clear, not a complaint. I know I'm always surprised by how effective this deck ends up being, but I am. That being 0 cost is very good for us. Does buff enemies, we can theoretically get rid of that, and that could actually be good for tripping whatever on demand. Start upgrading sharpening strikes. Okay. Could get frustrated from these guys, but I don't care enough. You should take the upgrade on the other sharpening strike. All right. Okay, that's actually not that bad. I expected way worse. Okay. It's a very good turn 1. It's going to trip the opportunist, but we've seen there's not that big a deal. Although it may be scaling, I don't know. Okay, no, it is just 1 burn. I just assumed it was going to be more than that. Alright, we are actually not on fire, which means we're going to loop it immediately. Which is not actually that good for us, but... Tripping opportunist again. What's the opportunity stack on these guys? Yeah, let's just do... Yeah, I can take that. Yeah, this is... Again, this fight is going freakishly well. Bye. Just get the powerful out. Why not? Just anything to kill. Take a tiny amount of decay damage. So yeah. Give me a moment. All right. No. That's still tempting, but we just don't have the discard for it. I'm gonna take the onboard rights and upgrade it. Yeah, sure. It doesn't do anything for us. I don't see us using that, but I don't want the other thing, so. This is one of those cards like you upgrade it and it's just insane. Because it's like a 4-mana because like you go from spending. So the reason why is the regular Shadowbone cash costs 1 mana to play. The upgraded version costs 0 mana to play. So you go from having to pay 2 mana to play it plus 4 mana to play the caches to spending 2 mana to play it. That's it. Just 2 mana to play it. So you save 4 mana on it, which is crazy. I'm not gonna cut anything because I'm lazy and things are going well. So what are the odds that we get punished? Nothing. There's no chance that we get punished. We go through here. I do not have an answer for Bale later besides die, but it'll be fine. I've said that before and sometimes it works out. Love to get a Hunter's Focus if we can, but if we can't, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so the one downside though to Umbral Rights is it doesn't do great against Stikiko. For reasons that I assume are relatively obvious. That probably kills you, so let's just do it. I mean, I didn't expect it to kill both of them, but I'm not complaining. And this is a 3x3. That also probably gains an evasion. Just freeze so we can't get more evasion than we can do. Yeah. And that'll be crazy damage. Good place to end the turn. Sorry, I had a thing that said there was a message in there. Absolutely was not. Doop doop. Bye. Hunter's Focus, that's what I was looking to see. Even more Max Arcane Frost Shock, that's great. I think that was what, like +8? Yeah. Okay. Honestly, we can just get rid of that. Sure. Actually apply the Crystallize there to counteract the Fortress. Oh, that's dumb. Because the thing's just going to die now, but it's fine. I know I played that. Emergency Shield doing work. Leech doing work. Fortunately, Idol of White Flame also doing work. You know, I'd be much happier if instead of doing work, it took the day off. Unfortunately, either of those are things that we can trip safely. And we just... Alright. Next turn is the problem turn. far as damage coming from this goes. Like, this one does damage, but next turn it really hurts. Okay. Let's go problem solving. I could do this, but it'll kill it, and I do not want to kill it right now. Oh, wait, no, we can kill it. That's fine, because we can just do that. That was interesting. I would report that, but like that was such a specific timing thing. I specifically started drawing it before whatever. Let's do that. Nice frenzy you got there, idiot. Armory is very good. Could go this direction, but then we can't get Digthermuck, and... No, you have a problem. Shut up. Alright. Do that. That's powerful. Well, may as well do that. No reason to let it. If we're gonna draw a turn that's that bad, we can just shut it off. We can just say no. Do this. It's fine. Someone can come out once. Convert that. Let's go. Just do that. All right. Yep, just needed one evade it and we were good. All right. Should be pretty lethal. I mean, sure. Ooh. I don't remember what I didn't expect to get this far, so I didn't bother checking which aspects we're fighting. I think that's still worth it. You know, there's like -3 damage for our strikes. We're generally speaking stacking up our strikes pretty effectively, so upgrade that. Remove. I don't know, like I like our cards. They're good cards. They're good cards. We've got Resolute Focus. Maybe. No, we can't cut mana. We don't need all these cards. I like all the cards though. I think Resolute Focus is the one that I'm looking at cutting. Maybe Phase Grace. I think at this point, Phase Grace can go. I say as we go into Bale later, the fight, like, arguably is the best. Do you have extra status decay? I don't think we do. That makes it harder to upgrade this, but I think that second turn of runes is worth it. Okay, no idols active here, which is going to make life way easier. Just going to copy that. Just want the mana. Are we holding all of the strikes at this point? Or are we holding all but one strike? I think so. That. I don't think we actually need to do that this turn. Redraw it anyway. Oh, right. That's why I didn't draw all the strikes. See what we can do there. All right. Hoping to get a freeze out here, but not the end of the world if we can't. So we get to block whatever this debuff is. Oh, wow. We don't get to block it because it's fatigue, and it was so many treasures. Describe that as extremely impolite. There's the ice that I was looking for. Do we get mana boost for next turn? Oh, we already had mana boost. Whatever. Get the list for next turn. If we do this, we just don't have the mana we need. Being very greedy here. Mostly we're just having problems because like our hands keep getting clogged by treasures that we can't play out. And also because I'm like not playing the damage cards. Which is absolutely a greed problem. But hey, not punished. So we need like one emergency rest, and since that we've been fine, right? Sharpened Senses is absolutely the card I should take here. I'm gonna take Dig Through Muck. You know what? I could probably cut Bastion of Light, I'm realizing. That's actually probably the weakest link. I think having the riposte down to 0 is actually really important. Alright, one more event, and then Bay later. Just get the skill upgrade, or we can get the Clear Focus. So if we get the skill upgrade, we upgrade this, or we get Clear Focus. Having that Clear Focus, I think, could be very good. The fact we don't have any draw is still kind of a nuisance. I'm going to make very aggressive plays here. Let's see. Start by doing that, which is going to clear that out. Alright, we get attacked, we lose all our mana, which is not really nice. Managed to get blown up through all of our nonsense. Let's go. This evasion, which means we are going to get drawn into riposte. Although we haven't gotten damage upticks on riposte, so it's not hitting that hard yet. Never gotten real damage upticks on riposte, I guess. Suppose we have minor. Our mana soul is just so rude. We just don't have enough spare mana. Guess we just freeze that so we don't eat too much shit here. Alright, yeah, we didn't get lucky on those evades. There's absolutely no reason for me to do that, but I wanted to, so. I was thinking taking a bunch of rune hits, but it's honestly probably fine. We're taking a lot of barrier hits, but we also get to blow up the barriers pretty badly, so that works out. Yeah, having this clear focus is going to be good. That does nothing. That could be good. Just gives us an emergency, a break class case of emergency big smash, which seems good. Kind of feel like upgrading mana has to be what happens here. And to that end, I think it's a focus. All right, let's see if we can do this without restarting. We don't have to deal with the hunt, which is something. This is still bad on turn 1 because of that. So that will get rid of the shock, which means that we can get the freeze out. But we don't want to spend the freeze right now, because we don't want to waste it on the turn where we are invincible. But now we're set up really effectively to freeze this turn. So. Let's go. Donk, donk, donk. Donk, donk, donk. And... right, because it's not in hand, so it doesn't get our bonuses. Oh no! Actually, the shrivels are pretty annoying, but... yeah, that needs to go. Get rid of that. You just like, I don't know, dump nonsense. Whoop. There go your buffs. You're absolutely going to end up tripping whatever, but that's fine. I would be concerned, except I'm not. It's going to go berserk. This is the point that I'm getting at here. I think we're holding... no, we're not holding everything. Now we are. Yeah, it goes berserk. All right. So there's that done. Now we get to move on to what I would call the instant regret portion of the proceedings. That's pretty good. Torn between these two. I do really like that. I think we're taking I think the fact that it draws is enough to give it the edge. We're going to cut Bastion of Light because I don't think it's that good for us. And we're going to upgrade the Armory because we do have enough strikes to justify it. All right. Oh, hey, it's my nemesis. Okay. Oh, and it gets frenzy whenever... I forgot that part. Well... And unfortunately, the way that it scales is not great for us. I think we have to freeze. Oof, getting sticky goo there is really bad. Should have done that sooner, but I wasn't sure I was going to be able to have the card play for it. Fourth thing is we got rid of the Frenzy. And now we have Frenzy. Ho, ho, ho. Which is good, because... Because this turn is a wash. Okay. It's unfortunate we don't get to have that, but I don't want to be fatigued going into this turn. I think I'm kind of priced into letting it get this Frenzy turn. Or letting it get that, whatever, rather. So we can do this. Which means we get rid of the Frenzy again. We're even going to get the freeze out here, which is nice. So far, we're in control of the fight, which is good. There's more evasion, though. But the opportunist is gone, so that's something. But yeah, we don't have any ways to draw cards here, unfortunately, which is not good. So now we just eat damage. That could have been a lot worse, I guess. And all its debuffs. We don't have Opportunist up, which is actually a big deal. Yeah, we're going to shock ourselves. We are in, like, this thing has to get frozen this turn or we're dying mode, so... How many more strikes are we not holding? 2, I think. Go bonk. Bonk. Let's go pitch and pitch and pitch. Crucially, that did not trip whatever, because we are going to get, it becomes invincible once it gets, takes enough damage. So, there's not much we can do about that. We just have to try and get a freeze here, but I think we can do that. Ooh. I'm hoping that doesn't quite take us under the threshold. It didn't. So we can't get... So we want to do the biggest single hit we can. Which is going to be that. Wow! Okay, so that both those hits went through before it was able to shield up. That's interesting. Oh, but we can't get... Oh, no! We don't have a reroll token! We can't get Many Limb Strike. Fuck. So if we had a reroll token, we could have won right here. Like this Many Limb Strike, all problems are solved. We Many Limb Strike every time, every turn, we just win. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. Also, unfortunately, we are at like the worst pair on all three, which is not a fan. Pass? I guess. That sucks. We had 50-50 shot there of just being in a fantastic position. We just did not win that 50-50 flip. Take that shot on that. Seems pretty good. If we take the roll token here, there's nothing particularly amazing we can get. Also, I don't have a clear removal in mind, so... It's really unfortunate, though, that we are fighting the worst ones back-to-back. Alright, that does give us all the freeze that we need, though. Or all the whatever that we need so that we don't get... Fury that we need so we don't get frozen. Although, we are now absolutely getting opportunisted. Because, like, our threshold is itty-bitty. Yeah, because, like, that's going to be enough to trip opportunist. This is not, I think, the turn that we want to do that. Actually, If you're going to trip, let's freeze you, because we're about to trip an opportunity attack from it. Then let's go. With that. Okay. Fortunately, I believe that's the starting fatigue. Nullifying decay, don't want that. Oof, this is a very bad turn. And like, the nullifying the decay means that we can't even get. Man, that's rough. I guess we do that. Oh, fuck. I didn't think that was going to drop. Shit. I didn't expect us to lose. Yeah, this fight is just so fucking brutal. And like I said, the worst combo. If we had Mini Limb Strike, I would feel a lot better about our position, but we didn't roll. I maybe should just restart to try and force out Mini Limb Strike. I froze out the wrong thing that turn, I think. The one where I used whatever. And then, problem is they now get invincible again, so we can't attack them next turn. And then, yeah, no, we just have to restart this. There's no way. We couldn't let them take that full turn cycle. I hate this fucking fight. This fight is such fucking bullshit. Because, like, you can't let them take turns. And we don't have a way to stop them from taking turns. So, we just fucking die. This is going to be my third consecutive loss to these fuckers. And I don't know... I've beaten them before. But this is such a nightmare goddamn idol combo. I have to do that, right? I don't know why I bother doing that. I don't think we do that yet. I think we allow ourselves to eat the turn frozen. So I think that's way better than some of the other options. Although that will eat 2 actual frozen turns. In my head it was not going to eat 2, it was going to eat like 1. So this guy's Nullify and Decay. This one is Fatigue. Yeah, that turn was just deleted. There's nothing we could do about it. Can we I think we have to freeze the Fatigue. We just have to deal with the other bullshit. God, this is such again, a bullshit fight. Even more Nullify and Decay. Again. And now we can't do anything this turn. We didn't get whatever thing I was looking for. That gets nullified. And we just eat 1 billion damage, because like what are we supposed to fucking do in this fight? I don't like being this tilted, but like this fight is bullshit. This sort of fight is the reason I do not have fun playing Depth 4. And one day's like, oh, well, it's a roguelike. You're supposed to have challenging fights. It's like, yeah. But we have demolished every other fight this run. And to go from... And we have not been able to play this fight, right? Like, it's not, oh, what we have magic for is we have not been able to play this fight. And now, fuck. An opportunity stack comes through. Jesus. Done all I can. And if it's the idol combo, then the idols are too strong. Like, it shouldn't just be, oh, you chose the you die idol combo. Like, that should just not be a thing that is possible to do. You shouldn't be able to just, like, accidentally choose the idol combo that means you lose. I can at least do that. But now we get hyper frozen and we lose the entirety of the next turn. I'm so fucking tilted and I'm so fucking done. I was having fun And that was, it's not allowed. Not allowed to have fun while playing depth 4. All attempts to have fun will be punished. And that freezes us, but looks like we have started this turn fatigued and nullified. Okay. There's the nullify gone, but we don't get the criticals because of it. So we can't let it take an opportunist turn or we die. But we need the Frost Rune. Okay, now we can afford to let it take an opportunist turn. Now we can afford to let it take a turn. So we're going to get through this fight, but this was not a fun, like, this was just, when he's like, oh, well, you know, you should have the feeling of account. No, fuck you. This fight was bullshit. It wasn't fun. It was frustrating, and I feel like I only won because I got really lucky. It doesn't feel like skill is why I won this. It feels like skill is why I won the other fights, and this fight I won because I managed to just narrowly find a window where I didn't get bullshit murdered. Okay. Surely the mood rarefied. Okay, this should be infinite mana though, basically. So this is primal. I do want to have this for the second phase of primal. We've already taken our cards, so we may as well reroll here. That does nothing. That is better than that. Nope. Just do not know what to cut. We haven't been able to get that great use out of that, but like it's been fine. 100 bytes is arguable at this point, but I think it's still worth it. We're gonna get the Dig Through Muck is funny, but it's actually not what we really want. Let's rest at least once. Let's go into at least some health, and then we'll just save the others for rerolls so that we can try and avoid getting bullshitted out of the fight. I cannot remember if this is an opportunity attack we can allow to have happen. That is not what I want to see. I mean, I guess we have to let it happen, because... Oh, fuck. I thought we were going to have enough to... No. Alright, so we're not going to get the critical. We are going to get the marksman. We are going to need to freeze here. No, I should have... I'm an idiot. Just wasted that. Keep getting crystallized out. Good news is we can trip this opportunity safely. If we do that again, we can trip opportunist again. If that's going to be the case, She's going to pull it out of... Okay. Okay. Guess the real hope here is that we don't get, yeah, that opportunities didn't come out just immediately. Which means we have a turn to actually play cards. We can copy that. Pitch, pitch, pitch. Because we're just not going to have the mana for that. We have a lot of evades here, so. Is that really weird back and forth there as. As we piece things together. All right. Cleanse, cleanse. All dying hunger. Opportunist is not up. So here's where trouble comes in. Is that we cannot touch these guys. We do have some evades, and we just have to hope they're enough, I think. Which, let me tell you, I do not like having a strategy as unrobust as hope that we don't die. Hope that this is enough evades. Okay, looks like we are going to live. Just have to hope that we don't get fucked up this turn. Okay, I think we've got a chance. So this is not going to cleanse us properly. It's just going to get rid of the nullify, but now we can cleanse. All right, yeah, plenty of mana there. And then that'll do. All right, so we made it, despite your directions. That dread fight is still fucking bullshit. I'm sorry, it is. Like, I know we found a way through it, but like, the Betrayer fight was a good challenge. The Destruction fight, kind of obnoxious, fine. That dread fight is still bullshit. I'm sorry, it is. And it needs to change. And hopefully it will. And hopefully by the time you guys are playing this, it won't look like that. But hey, that's a win. Aggro with Frostrune continues to be just incredibly good. Like, the reason the dread fight went as poorly as it did is like we had to let them take turns. And yeah, like aggro is way too good against D4S3. Like this was my first attempt with this deck. Do you know how many of these like slower? Do you know how many like slow Inna and Neema decks have just failed on me? And then immediately win here. Like, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully changes happen. Otherwise, I mean, somebody's got it. I'll keep making videos. I'll just be increasingly salty as I make them. But that's going to be it for now. I will see you next time. Until then, toodles.